Hi guys, I am back and I'm going to do a video about how I clarify my hair. And what clarifying is basically cleansing your hair and your scalp of all the buildup from the products that you've been putting in your hair for the past few days. And it depends on how much of each product you've been using, because you should know your hair and you should know whether it's, just a whole lot of it in your hair. So at this point, I've been wearing my updo, my ponytail bun thingy, for the past 2 weeks, and I've been using a lot of gel. Not to mention that I've been putting a lot of castor oil in my scalp at night because I'm doing the castor oil treatments to see if that increases the growth of my hair. So I don't know if you can really see, but I can feel it. Like when I run my hands through my hair at night when I go to do the process of prepping my hair for the next day, there is a lot of gel buildup. Like this side, you can really see, if you can see the gel buildup on my hair. And sometimes co-washing, using conditioner to wash your hair, doesn't get rid of all of the product that's in your hair. So just because you're co-washing and you feel like you're conditioning your hair and you're cleansing it, you're not really cleansing it 100%. So you would probably still have buildup on your scalp, and that will actually prevent and block your pores, and it'll prevent your hair from growing. So what I have is Apple Cider Vinegar in my spray bottle, and it is the Bragg's brand, B-R-A-G-G-S. What I've seen is most people use the Bragg's brand of Apple Cider Vinegar because it is organic. It doesn't have any additional ingredients mixed with it, as well as the acidity of it is the point. The acidity in the Bragg's vinegar is what's going to cleanse your hair. And I've noticed when I go into the regular supermarkets, the Heinz apple cider vinegar or any other brand of apple cider vinegar says 5% acidity, which means that they have diluted it with water, so it doesn't have the full effect. It doesn't have all of the acidity that it needs to actually cleanse your hair. So what I'm going to do right now is put the vinegar on my hair, and I separated my hair into 4s so that I can make sure that the vinegar is on every strand of my hair, because if I had it fully out, then I wouldn't get every strand of my hair and I wouldn't be able to really work it into my scalp. So I'm just going to spray my hair with the apple cider vinegar. And my hair is damp. It's not completely dry, so I did spritz my hair with water, only because I wanted to be able to really, it's running down my neck. I really wanted to be able to work with my hair. And if your hair is completely dry and it has product in it, then it's going to be difficult for you to maneuver and move your hair around without actually probably damaging and popping strands and things like that. So I'm just making sure that I'm able to work my fingers through my hair. So I did spritz my hair with water to make it more manageable. So I'm just completely saturating my hair with the apple cider vinegar and just making sure that it's on every strand of my hair and working it into my scalp. And it's like when you're doing it and you're going like this to your hair, I can really hear like the squeaking noise, like as if it's really already cleansing my hair and removing the product from my hair. And so I'm just going to put this back up in the scrunchie and move on to the next section. And I'm using a water bottle only because it's easier for me to apply it to my hair as opposed to if I was using the actual bottle of apple cider vinegar. Then I would be like pouring it in my hair, and that would just be a mess because it would be running down my face and my neck and everything like that. And I don't even like to have things, wet things on me, so that would not be a good experience. So this is why I'm using the water bottle. And so again, I'm making sure that I work it into my scalp. And this is a good alternative to using shampoo with sulfates in it. So if you're only co-washing right now and you feel like it's not totally 100% cleansing your hair, then this is an alternative to reverting back to using shampoo with sulfates in it, because we know that the sulfates aren't good for our hair. And I'll do a video entirely on why we shouldn't be using sulfate shampoos. Maybe sometime today, if I find time, I'll do it, because there's a chapter in the Curly Girl Method book that's devoted just to why not, why we shouldn't be using the sulfate shampoos. So I'm going to stop the video at this point, and I'll come back when I'm completely finished applying the vinegar to my hair. Leave it on my hair for a couple of hours as I continue to do my daily chores, and even if I run out the house, I'll still have it in my hair. So I'm just going to finish the rest of the sections, and then I'll be right back to my ends. Oh, and another thing, what I did, these were the scrunchies that I used for the vinegar. I washed my scrunchies really well to get the vinegar out of them, because I didn't want to reapply vinegar to my hair. So I just took all of them, put some conditioner on them, and rinsed them off really well in the sink to get the vinegar off them. So be sure to not reuse your scrunchies that you have vinegar on them, unless you're going to use the plastic clips. And even with those, like these clips or the smaller butterfly clips, you want to make sure you rinse these off and get all the product off them, because some products you can't mix together and things like that. So just be mindful of that and make sure that you rinse them off to keep the product off them, and just to prevent buildup, because you'll have your clips and they'll have a lot of buildup on them from the products that you've been using in your hair. So I'm just going to rinse the conditioner off my hand really quickly. So once you put all of the deep conditioner in your hair, I apologize. In the last segment, the battery died on the camera, so I didn't get to finish pretty much saying what I wanted to say, but basically I was just talking about the whole reason why we should deep condition after clarifying, because clarifying basically what it's doing is taking away all of the oils and the moisture that's in your hair. So it's completely stripping your hair of anything that's in it, including the product that's in your hair. So what you want to do is deep condition your hair to re-moisturize your hair, to recondition your hair, to reinsert the oils that were stripped away from your hair. So we are now, it's now 9:30 at night. I put the deep conditioning product in my hair at around 3 o'clock, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are now 6.5 hours later, and I still have the cap on my head under the scarf. I've even left the house and went to Target to do some shopping. So I left the house like this, and I can show you guys a picture at the end of the video of how I left the house. So basically you can cover up, and I covered up with this hat. So, you know, no one knows that you're walking around deep conditioning your hair. So now what I am going to do is rinse the deep conditioner from my hair. So you can see it's still pretty much damp. It still has all of the conditioner in it. It feels really good. So I know once I rinse it out, my hair is going to be really, really soft. So I am going to rinse my hair out, and then I'll be back.